Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I just got married a few weeks ago, and behind me are all of our presents. Well, not all of the presents, but all of our wedding registry presents. So I thought it'd be fun to open up the presents that we asked for on our registry that our guests got for us, which we are so thankful for. And I also wanted to share some of my other wedding registry essentials if you're building your own wedding registry, because these videos were super helpful for me when I was figuring out items to put on my wedding registry, because I didn't want to put items on there that I wouldn't use. I honestly didn't want to be wasteful, but you know, there is something about getting physical gifts. It is fun. It's a little bit special to see these items and know exactly who gifted them to us and think of those people every time we use these items. So that's what makes it a little bit more special to get physical gifts. So my husband and I, we use the knot to set up our registry. So we have a couple items that we just picked through the knot, and then we did do an itemized cash fund through the knot. So we did like cocktails on the beach and like couples massage and dinner, so that they were all kind of like itemized for dollar amounts, as well as just like an open fund and an open house fund. And then we also linked an Amazon registry. We tried to be as thoughtful as possible when we added items to our registry, because we have lived together for years now, so a lot of the items that couples typically need for a house we already have. But there are some things that we've had on our wish list forever that we did add, that we have now, that we are so thankful for. So we're gonna unbox this today, and I'm super excited for everything that we got. Before I get started, if you are one of my family and friends that gifted me any of these items, or if you gave us some money, thank you so much. Seriously, we were overwhelmed by the generosity of our family and friends. Like, I feel like any gift is just so kind, and our family and friends just went above and beyond for us, especially like the fact that we have lived together for so long. It was so kind for people to give us gifts in general for our wedding, and so we were just like so overwhelmed by the amount of just generosity. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, I will tag any of these items if I can, or link them down below. All right, so starting out, this is a kitchen and dining quiche pan. This is something my husband put on the registry. So my husband does a lot of cooking. So we did get a couple like specialty cooking things, because especially as we like, you know, build a kitchen together, we want to have like some of those more niche things that we don't have now. Okay, cool. So it looks like there's 2 quiche pans in here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so nice. So that's what they look like. They're pretty big. Oh, that's gonna be super nice to have. Next up, this is the Steam and Iron 2-in-1 with turbo. This is a Conair steamer and iron. I am so excited for this. So I have like a little tiny steamer, and it doesn't work very well. And I heard this is amazing. I heard it has amazing reviews, and you can iron it. Like, look at this lady right here. You can basically use it as an iron. And I'm 30 years old. I don't own an iron, but this is like a 2-in-1, which is perfect, because I feel like I'm at that age where I feel like I should not have wrinkles in my clothes anymore. So I'm very excited for that. This is the Bosca Choco Fondue Marie. It is a fondue set. So I saw this on Amazon, and I thought this was so cute and just like a nice, like more affordable item to put on our registry. And so you can melt chocolate in it, or cheese, or whatever you want, and you just put a little tea light under it, and it stays warm. Like, how cute is that? So I figured this would be really fun for date night, or just like to have like for a fondue night. Just really cute and easy. So I'm really excited to test this out. I like how this was in the pile. This was not gifted to us. I don't know why my husband put this on here. So we have 2 more big items, and then we have 2 items that we actually have in use. And then I'm gonna share some of my recommendations of items that we already have that I would definitely recommend adding to your registry if you don't already own these items. Okay, so this first one is a classic. Let's see if I can open it from here. So I've been really into baking sugar cookies. So I figured that it was only right to put this on our registry. So this is the 5-quart tilt head stand mixer from KitchenAid, and we got it in this beautiful white color. I am so excited to test this out. I've just been using a hand mixer that my brother-in-law actually owns, and so especially when we live on our own, I'm not even going to have a hand mixer. So I am super excited to have this. We are definitely still trying to figure out a place to put it, because we don't have the biggest kitchen right now. now, and this does take up a huge amount of space. But we'll find space for it because I think this is going to make baking a lot easier. All right, and then last but not least, for the items that we have over here, I put on our Registry a full dish set. So I am super excited for these new dishes. We're probably going to save these dishes for when we move to our own place, just because we have shared bowls and plates with my sister, so we really don't need any more. But this is what these look like. It's kind of getting washed out a little bit, but they are speckled. Yeah, you can see it a little better. But they are speckled. They are so beautiful. This is from the brand Fable. They feel definitely high quality. So these are definitely a step up from the dishes that we currently use. For everyday dishes, I don't know if we're gonna use these. These might be for like if we're cooking dinner together, but it comes with 4 salad plates, 4 regular plates, 4 bowls. Let me see if I can find the bowls. Oh yes. So let me see these bowls because I'm pretty sure I picked this set because they had these bowls that I feel like just make food just look better because they're like a cross between a plate and a bowl. Yes, here they are. Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh, I love these. Yeah, these are so gorgeous. It doesn't have like a super steep ledge. I feel like your food just like sits so pretty in them. So I feel like especially if we do more cooking together, it just like, it makes your food just look so appetizing and good. So I'm really, really excited to start using those. But we're on the fence right now if we're going to start using them at this house just because we don't really have the space for them. So we might wait for our next place and then pull them out when we have our own place together. So we will see. Okay, 2 more items we got from our Registry. The first one is this vase. So it's in the kitchen because I've already been using it. I love it so much. It's way bigger than any other vase I own and it's just gorgeous. Perfect. It's classic. It makes bouquets just look even better than they already look. And I feel like a lot of the other vases I have are smaller and they're just a little dated. So I'm very excited to have this one. And the last item from our Registry is the Creamy. So when I first heard about the Ninja Creamy, my first thought was, do I really need an ice cream maker? Do I really need another small appliance in my kitchen? Will I really use this? And then I was on TikTok and everybody has the Ninja Creamy and everybody is making the most delicious things with it. Like things I couldn't even imagine making with an ice cream maker. And back in the day, I really wanted the magic bullet because I saw all those infomercials about it and it like could not get the right blend. I wanted the things I was blending to be really thick and it just couldn't, like the blender wasn't strong enough to handle it. So that's what sold us. We added it to our Registry. Our cousins were kind enough to get it for us. And we are super excited to continue trying it out. I am going to be sharing more about my full thoughts on the Creamy and whether or not I think it's worth the price and it's worth the hype. So definitely subscribe to this channel if you do want to see my full review on the Ninja Creamy and also just see like everything it can do since I've been testing out a lot of different recipes since we've had it. But yes, definitely glad that we added it to our Registry. I actually forgot because my husband actually started using this already. This was from our Registry as well. We have a list of like all the gifts, but I didn't gather everything because some of them we got super early. But this is a booze block and it's full wood. It's a cutting board and it is so high quality, heavy duty, just like really, really nice to cut with. So yeah, we're very happy to have this too. Okay, so in terms of things that I've owned for a while, these are not items from my Registry, but if you're looking for items to add to your Registry, these are items that I would highly recommend. My air fryer. This thing is amazing. So this one is the Ninja air fryer and it's also a dehydrator, it's an indoor oven, and it's a indoor grill. So it really is a 4-in-1, but we mostly just use it to air fry. We have made beef jerky with it, which turned out amazing. We've also grilled chicken on it before too, which has also turned out amazing, but it's been a while since we used those functions. We use the air fryer like almost every single day. It does take up a decent amount of space on our counter, but to me, it is 100% worth it. Like it lives here. It's like a little oven. And personally, I feel like everything tastes better in an air fryer. Moving on, this teapot. This is the Fabuletta teapot. I didn't think that I was fancy with teapots until my brother-in-law got this teapot. And now I'm like, I feel like I need this teapot. So we'll probably buy this teapot when we move out because it really is so good. The way it pours, how quickly it heats up water, it has different settings for coffee and tea. It's so sleek, it's so nice, it's so quick. It's just a really, really good teapot. Next up, we have the Nespresso. Love my Nespresso maker. We don't make Nespresso quite as much because we just make a huge pot of coffee for all of us now. But for single serving coffee, nothing really beats the Nespresso. And I think if you are looking to upgrade to a nicer single serving coffee machine maker, your wedding registry is the perfect time. And Nespresso, to me, is definitely worth the money. And in my opinion, the coffee quality is significantly better than the Keurig. Something to keep in mind though, the pods are definitely more expensive though, for obvious reasons. It's just better. Okay, 2 vacuums that have been game changers for us, especially since owning a golden retriever. Let me tell you, we are constantly vacuuming, but these 2 vacuums make our lives significantly easier. So the first one is the Tenneco, I think this one's the T3. It is a vacuum and a mop. So I would not use this as your primary vacuum because I mainly use it as a mop, because sometimes I feel like it does push the hair around a little bit. But what I really like about it is it doesn't push the hair around like a typical mop does. It will suck up like the little dirt. This thing is wildly satisfying to see. Like, it's kind of insane how much dirt picks up. Like, you'll clean out the bucket and it's like the water is brown. It's gross. That just means it's doing its job, and this thing is amazing. And then next up we have our RoboVac. This one is by the brand Yeetie. We call this guy Little Yeetie. And it is a self-emptying robo vacuum. I got this for my husband, I think a couple Christmases ago, because he loves vacuuming. We actually got this before we had a golden retriever, but yeah, it is definitely ran frequently now that we have a little crazy hairy guy that creates hair piles everywhere. So if you're looking for a good robo vacuum, this Yeetie brand, we've had it for going on 2 years now, and it still works amazing, and we love it. So last thing I wanted to mention that I'm not actually going to show because it is downstairs in like our dark cleaning closet, and the lighting's bad down there, but it's the little green machine. So I did a full review on this carpet cleaner, and I will link the video down below. So if you want like in detail what this little green machine does, then definitely check out that video because I go into more detail in that video. But I definitely recommend adding this item to your registry because it is amazing at getting stains out, and we've definitely used it since having a dog. So I can only imagine how much in handy it's going to be when we have kids and so on. So yeah, it's like relieving to have it. All right, so that concludes all of my wedding registry essentials. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to know all of my Amazon wedding must-haves, check out this video right here. Subscribe before you leave, and thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.